From the title of the video, you can already tell that I'm talking about the real struggles that immigrants face when they come to Canada. So on this video, I'm going to be sharing with you those things that you must know before you travel, before you relocate. This will help you to be better prepared, better informed, so that when you land, you can live your best life and you are not affected negatively or experience the cultural shock, like they say. Hi, welcome back to Elevate with T. My name is T, and I want to ask that you please subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and share. That would really help the growth of this YouTube channel. I have lived in Canada for 10 years now, and I talk from a place of experience so that people that are just new immigrants that are just coming in, or you are still in the planning phase, are better prepared. And when they come in, they can live their best life in Canada. So I'm just going to go straight into it. And I promise that by the end of this video, you will be better informed. The first thing I want to talk about is the season. If you can, I would advise you that you come into Canada during the summer months. In summer is the shortest season of all the seasons in Canada. We have summer, we have fall, we have winter, and then we have spring before we have summer. It's the warmest, but the shortest. So if you can, again, I advise that you come in during summer. However, if you come in during winter, you need to be prepared for the weather. So you're coming from a very different climate. You need to be very ready for that change. You have to also be better prepared by ensuring you have the different gears, winter gears, from the hat to the scarf to the proper jacket to mittens to thick socks, thermal wears underneath your clothing, because there's what we call frost bite. And if you come in during winter and you don't dress up properly, you could experience those type of extreme weather and how it impacts on our body. It can be harsh on our body, on our skin. You go through frostbite, like you will feel some numbness, and it's painful, whether in your hand or in your palms or in your toes. So you have to be prepared for the weather. Don't It's better that you're warm than you're cold. So you have to prepare to have the different gears that you would need so that you are better dressed for the weather. If you cannot come during summer, any other season of the year, especially in winter, please be prepared for that. Buy everything that you think you would need, and then it won't have a very bad impact on you. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is you need to be aware that as soon as you land in Canada, you will be paying monthly expenses. Like, your expense starts from the moment that you land. So when you come in, rent, of course, you must have made arrangement for where you would stay. So rent, like, it will take a big chunk of whatever amount that you're coming in with. Your rent is an expense. Then you begin to pay electrical bill, you pay water bill, you pay phone bill, because you need phone to be able to communicate. You need phone to be able to even move around. You need a lot of things. So I know that you come in with so much fund, but by the time you start depleting the funds, you'll be surprised. So if you are aware that you come in and your expense starts, then you will be better prepared. Food is another expense that you would have to prepare for. Your rent, your utilities. It's important that you're not taking unawares and you're wondering, Oh my God, we have to pay so much money. The system works, but you would pay for it, the system that works. So your bills start to accumulate from the very first day that you land. Be prepared for that. The other thing I would like for you to know that is very important, which I've also said in my last video, is driving. Please, if you're coming as a family, someone has to know how to drive and be ready to get a car as soon as possible. Especially for a family, you need a car as soon as possible, because if not, it will stress you out. Canada is a very big place. No matter where you're going, the country is massive in land mass. So, like going to places, if you have a car, it takes you a shorter time to get to where you're going. If you think, oh, you'll be getting on the bus, like I said in my last video, a 5 minutes drive will take you an hour and some minutes. It is stressful. And you don't want to be doing that with children for so long. So let's say maybe the first day, you're still trying to maybe use Uber. As long as you're prepared from home that you're going to get a car as soon as you land in Canada, you're better prepared. You would have set the money aside. You would also come with your international driver's license that can help you to drive in the first few days before you get your test done and then get the Canadian driver's license, right? So a car is not a luxury. A car is an essential. It's something that is important for you to plan to have immediately, as soon as possible, when you relocate to Canada. Okay, and especially if you now come in during the winter and the weather is not so good, you need a car. With children, you would need it. If you're coming as a single person, it's fine. You can always manage yourself and, plan yourself in that way. But as a family, you need a car. You really need it to be able to settle in faster, to avoid the stress. You're already coming, Canada is far. It's really far from many other countries, especially from Nigeria. If you're coming in, so you are jet lagged, you're worn out. You don't want to add the stress of jumping from bus to bus in, and you know that it's important to get things done as soon as you land. So you'll be buying food, you'll be getting your social insurance, you'll be getting health card, all those initial things that you would need to do when you land. Maybe I'll do another video where I'll talk about the things that you need when you land, you would need to do when you land in Canada. So please, a car is important. Be prepared for that. The other thing I want you to be prepared for is settling in with the children. If you're coming as a family and you have children under the age of 5, please be aware that those children cannot go to school yet. You would have to enroll them in either a preschool, a daycare, or a day home. Okay? In my previous video, I would like for you to go and watch where I talked about what the early childhood is. I'm an early childhood educator, so I deal with that age range in my teaching career, 0 to 5 years of age. So if your children fall in that range, be prepared that you would have, immediately you come in, you would have to start looking for a daycare for them. You would also be prepared that you have to pay for this. There is something that the government help parents. It's called subsidy, childcare subsidy. If you are entitled to childcare subsidy, the government will pay part of that childcare fees, and then you'll pay some. But be prepared to pay for the care of your children, except you're planning that maybe the one parent will be the one working, and the other parent will stay at home with the kids. But if that is not your plan, both of you need to work anyway, because like I said, the bills are beginning to roll in. You would need all hands on deck. So you have to begin to plan for that daycare. Sometimes it's not automatic. Once you call a daycare to say, "Oh, I have my children, can I?" They might tell you, "Oh, we don't have space right now. Can we put you on a wait list?" Okay. And then based on other things like the fees, the proximity to where you stay, and a whole lot of other things, you want to get started. And first of all, you need to be aware that this is not back home where you would get support from family, from friends whenever you need help with your children. Here you're on your own, and if you are not available, you're looking for work, you have to go do other things. Your children need to be in a place where they will be taken care of, where they can learn. That would be their own school, but you have to pay for it. You have to plan to enroll them, okay, on time as well, because you might just have to be on wait list. So if you want to avoid that and get them in quickly, make sure that that is part of the few things that you plan for when you come. So yes, children under 5 years of age can go to school yet. And then if your children are older children, you would have to register them with a school board, um, and then they would give you the schools that are covering your area. So where you live, there are schools that cover that area, and you would be directed to go and register your children. But the first thing is to first register them with the school board. With older children, at least you can do other things for the period of that they are in school. Okay. Well, it still depends. If your children are older, of course, they can get back home on them by themselves. But if they are still maybe from the age of 5, 6, 7, 8, you have to also prepare for after school pick up or after school care. Except you have someone that you can help you, and that's where the role of networking comes in. As soon as you land, it's good to network with people that can help you. Okay, we would all need each other at some point in time. So for school runs, as soon as you see parents, don't be uptight. Network with people, because those people might be the ones that might now be able to help you pick up sometimes, drop off sometimes. That will make me talk about my next point, which is surround yourself with the right set of people. It is very important, because you do not want people to put their own fears, their own limitations. You don't want anybody to put on you what they couldn't achieve. Everybody's story is different. So once you need to surround yourself with people that they kind of align with your plans. People that are already doing well in areas that you want to also do well. Those are the people you surround yourself with. You don't want people that will tell you, "Oh, this is not doable," or "This you can't do it." No, I like to see the land as a land flowing with milk and honey. So there is nothing you cannot achieve if you come with that mindset. So surround yourself with the right set of people that would help you in the long run and won't limit you. You won't have people that will limit you in your thinking. You won't have people that will limit you in what you can do, what you can achieve in Canada. I would also like to talk about the job market in Canada. I want to believe that there is a lot of opportunities for people in Canada. However, you also need to be prepared that when you come, your getting a job might not be immediately. Now, I want you to listen carefully. I'm not saying you won't get a job. I'm saying there might be a wait time between when you land and when you would eventually get a job that you can do. The job market is somehow these days, even for people that have stayed in this country for 5 years, 10 years, they will tell you the same thing. So if you're better prepared that, okay, you are in you are in line looking for what you want, you're doing all you can to achieve your goals when it comes to your career and all of that, you should also be open to transition jobs. And in my previous videos, I also talked about having a skill. Okay, so if you have a skill, with that waiting period, you can use whatever skill you've got to begin to earn some type of income. You can also pick up some transition jobs that would bring in some income, so that while you're waiting to get to where you're going, you are able to get income to also offset your bills, offset whatever expense that you accrue. Okay, so it's very important to just be better prepared. It is very important that you know all these things so that you are better prepared for the life in Canada. And I can assure you that it keeps getting better and better. The Canadian, there's a thing as the Canadian dream, and it is possible for everyone. But with this things that I've spoken about in this video, I hope that you are better prepared, and it would help you settle in nicely and you can live your best life in Canada. Again, I want to ask that you please subscribe to my channel, click on the notification bell so that you know whenever I upload a video, like, comment, share. And I know that there might be people that are watching me and have a lot of experience already in Canada. It would be nice for you to share, please, so that other people can learn and be better prepared. Please share in the comment section. Look out for my other videos where I'll be talking about different things. And if there's any other thing that you'd like for me to talk about, please put it in the comment section. Thank you, and until I see you again in my next video. Bye.